MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. The Tribe have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. To know here, Danny.
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats. And if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Stepping in, Joe Bonner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
To make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. Hernandez has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Nothing in the first for Boston. Tribe coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. David Price will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, this lineup is really needing a lot more out of Elvis Andrus these days. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Now at the plate, Don Barry, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners off for second. No balls and a strike to count. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Pitch out here, but nothing's going on. VR stands at first with 1 out. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Omar Narvaez. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Hey.
At the plate, Willie Hayes. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, not only is he driving runs in, he's also scoring a boatload. In fact, he leads the league in that category.
Price pauses. Here's the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The set. And the 1-2 fouled off. Popped him up. Bonner moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Ricky Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ricky Bell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Two and one now to Mookie. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bogaerts, a native of the island of Aruba, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today playing shortstop. You have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in a dive, a reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
The next 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Serrano is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
For the Indians, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Now the first pitch here from Price. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Onto the home run porch and gone. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. Number 11 for him on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Settling in now, Pedro Serrano. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
And the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. This is line to left. Bell is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
In is the third baseman Evan Longoria. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Hit high and deep to right center. Levens sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Weber.
Into the box now, Torres. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Price gets his sign. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland.
Back now at Progressive Field, home of the Indians, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Number 25.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Steve Pierce.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to first. Barry is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Sandy Leon. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No balls and 1 strike. The windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box, Joe Bonner, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. The 0-1, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Jonathan Villar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bell on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Don Berry.
Striding in once again, Don Berry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly.
Now a rocket deep down the line and left. Well, that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Berry stands at second with 2 gone. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Stepping in now, Willie Hayes. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Fouled off. Two out here and a runner at second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 57 thus far. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here by the lake, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Mike Levin.
Digging in, Mike Levins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Andrus, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ricky Bell. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
We're moving.
But that finds its way. '50th pitch of the game on its way. A ball and no strikes.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Levins over at second. Bell at first. 1 gone. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. Torres brings it in, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail here 4-0. Stepping into the box, Pedro Serrano.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Giro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in, Evan Longoria. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And it's fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Bradley, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Nate Eovaldi answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Eovaldi.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 2, Jonathan VR.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Bell will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 60, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We played 4. It's the Indians 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Red Sox.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, number 25. Steve Weir.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the base is empty here with one away, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's by him for strike 1. And it's 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Sandy Leon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Strike 2. Leon is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in once again, Don Barry.
The first baseman, Don Barry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bell moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Ready to take his hacks again, Willie Hayes, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bradley should have room. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
In now, Pedro Serrano.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Levens is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Bonner. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Old strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Mike Levens. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bell is in his tracks now. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Stepping into the box, Torres 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Now here's the pitch. On the ground here, Bogarts at third, and there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Leading off the inning, Ricky Bell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air into shallow left center. Andres is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. As it's grounded sharply to first. Berry is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
Now batting, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
That misses, 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Erasmo Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Erasmo Ramirez.
So digging in now, Don Berry.
For the Indians, the first baseman, Don Berry.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Omar.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bradley comes on now, and he has it one down.
The batter, number 00. Designated hitter, Willie Hayes.
Next will be the designated hitter, Willie Hayes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Ramirez, the former Seattle Mariner, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
0-1, here's the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Striding into the box, Elvis Andrus. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Bell is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Pedro Serrano.
Into the box now, Pedro Serrano. First delivery to him on the way. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Torres. Runner's on his way to third. Strike taken, the throw. And he is in there. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 3 runs already home here. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being caught.
Longoria scores. And it's not in time. He's safe. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box, Don Berry. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Steve Pearce now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. Berry takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Next up for the Red Sox, Sandy Leon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Omar Narvaez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
00. Designated hitter, Willie Hayes.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Willie Hayes. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here it comes now to Andrus. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Sliced hard on the ground. Up with the ball is Pedroia. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 11-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Bonner starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So striding in, Dustin Pedroia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, Mike Levin.
Digging in now, Mike Levins. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Cleveland win for a division best 113th time. Barry Granderson takes home the win. David Price worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 11 runs on 18 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you. And